Hey Nash, what should we make?
How about another version of jalapeno poppers? Since you can never make too many, let's make Cowboy Jalapeno Poppers.
All right, let's make Cowboy Jalapeno Poppers. We've made a ton of different variations of jalapeno poppers, but there's so many more to make. So today we're going to make yet another variation of jalapeno poppers. We're gonna make cowboy jalapeno poppers. So essentially this takes the concept of cowboy butter. We made our cowboy butter noodles a long time ago. You've probably heard of cowboy butter. You probably made cowboy butter. If not, I'll put some links below. It's freaking delicious, but same concept, but it's cowboy cream cheese. So you're adding a bunch of herbs and some other stuff to cream cheese. And then we're gonna use that as a filling. So it's gonna be good. They're all freaking good. So this is just another option. So hey, cowboy jalapeno poppers. Without further ado, let's go. First thing we got to do is make our cowboy cream cheese. So to a small-ish medium bowl, we put in, whoop. Well, that didn't work out. We put in 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. We just barely started. I'm already making a mess. Go figure. 1 tablespoon of Dijon. 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. That's a little bit much. Oh well. We'll make it work. 1 teaspoon dried parsley. Half a teaspoon dried thyme. 1 teaspoon garlic powder. Half a teaspoon smoked paprika. Half a teaspoon black pepper. 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper. The last ingredient is a teaspoon of dried chives or chopped fresh chives. Doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna mix this up first so we can pull a little bit out and set some aside for Nash that don't have any chives. And then we add 1 teaspoon of chopped chives, then stir everything together. And there we have our cowboy cream cheese. Then we have our jalapenos. And we've been over this multiple times, but for anyone who's joining us that's new, there's multiple ways to make a jalapeno popper. Some people like to slice it lengthwise, and then you have 2 kind of halves, and then you can either wrap that in bacon or whatever. Some people like to do a T-cut, so T like that, and then you can leave the stem on and kind of open it up and fill it. The way that we like to do it here at Chaos Kitchen, meaning the way that I like to do it, is simple. We cut off the top, and then using a paring knife or one of these neat little jalapeno cores. Again, I'm not a huge fan of like one-trick pony kitchen gadgets, but this one's actually kind of cool. So let me take 8 to 10 jalapenos and cut them however you choose. Make sure your smoker is preheated to 250. We're using apple wood, but hey, if you don't have a smoker, that's fine. Just add a little bit of liquid smoke to your filling if you want or don't, and you can do this in the oven and it'll taste just fine. We bring back our filling and we add about 1 cup of grated cheddar cheese and a tablespoon of your favorite barbecue rub. And we just mix this together until everything is combined. We set that aside. Okay, I lied. We bring it back, then I'm going to attempt to see if we can do this in a piping bag. And we take our dude, gotta make sure these are tight. Oh, look at that. Wow, that actually works amazing. And then we just fill all our guys up. You want to cut a few of your bacon pieces into thirds. So you take 1/3 of a piece, wrap it over the top, and then we take a full piece and we just roll it, starting from the top. Boom. And then take a toothpick, we just kind of stab it through the top, and then another one on the bottom just to hold this part. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And then we just wash, rinse, and repeat. All right. There's our guys. Then we're just gonna give these a little bit of barbecue rub. All right, now the only thing that isn't cooked on these guys is the bacon. So we're gonna go ahead and throw these guys into our smoker or oven if you don't have a smoker for probably about an hour until the bacon is nice and cooked and crispy, and then we're good to go. So here we go. And while our jalapeno poppers are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and make a little bit of a basting sauce, a little bit of barbecue, a little bit of sriracha. And you could do this however you want. This is just what I want, because it's my show and it's my food. And by the way, if you're looking for something to stir stuff with, chopsticks, always a fantastic idea. So like, especially if you're getting some like takeout and they give you like a bunch of extra chopsticks, save these because they work for a lot of different things. This just happens to be one of them. All right, that's good. Set that aside. And here's our guys. You want to pull them out when they're almost done, not quite. And then we're just going to go ahead and baste these dudes. So here we go. And there's our guys all painted. Now we're gonna throw these back into our smoker or oven if that's what you're using for another 10 or 15 minutes. Here we go. Here's our guys. All done. Now you definitely want to let these cool before you serve them, cut them, eat them. However, this is a do as I say, not as I do moment because we're about to cut one open just to see what happens. Let me pull out our toothpicks here and then we cut this guy open to reveal. Oh, look at that. This guy's oozing out all the corners. Looks good. Now we let them cool before we eat them because we don't have a lava mouth death wish. And there we have our Cowboy Jalapeno Poppers. Time for a bite. Cheers. You can't go wrong with any of these jalapeno poppers. They're all really good. This one's phenomenal, I would say. As far as a basic jalapeno popper, like there's no brisket or any of that stuff, it's really good. But the spices in that cowboy cream cheese definitely elevate it and give it a lot more depth of flavor. So if you're just gonna make kind of a basic jalapeno popper, go with this, add those spices because it just elevates the flavor a ton. Big old depth of flavor edition. Yeah, highly recommend it. Go make it. But hey, let's see what Nash thinks. Hey bud, how you doing?
I'm a cowboy. On a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, dead or alive.
Well, check it out. We got these Cowboy Jalapeno Poppers you wanted, and we made one of them dog-friendly just for you, bud. Well, here you go. What do you think?
I'm not sure how much different this one is from the rest, but regardless, it's dang delicious. I think no matter how you pop your jalapenos, they're always fire.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
An unexamined life is not worth living.
Nash approves, I approve. Another delicious jalapeno popper to add to the chaos list. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you all. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to like, share, and subscribe, that mean a lot. Help us out. Love you all. If you want notifications every time we drop a new video, go ahead and hit that notification bell. If there's anything you want me to cook, you want me and Nash to taste, go ahead and drop that down in the comments or head over to our website, timschaoskitchen.com. Send us a message there. And hey, just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now, folks. Until next time, peace.